So I'm in Whitefield, New Hampshire for 3 days. I have the 2023 Highlander Platinum all-wheel drive, and we're gonna be just testing it out. We're gonna look at the ride quality, the tech, the all-wheel drive capabilities, and just talk about my overall experience with this vehicle. The goal for this video is to help you if you wanna make a purchase decision or if you're looking to have this car as your daily driver. So we're gonna drive it up until we get to empty. So just look at this beautiful gray colorway. To me, it really looks like blue, especially during this lighting conditions. I love the overall design of this car. I think my favorite part when it comes to this vehicle has to be just the side profile. It looks super clean, but let's go ahead and hop in this car. I have to say, the design language of this interior looks absolutely amazing. Just look at these brown leather seats. They look beautiful. And speaking of the ride quality, we're riding on these curvy roads throughout the mountains, and there's some bumps, but you can't feel them. Like, this car drives extremely smooth. It generally feels like a luxury car. So if you're a family or you're just looking for a really, really big car that's comfortable, this is the one. Y'all know I love to travel, so I was thrilled when Toyota invited my sister and I to a winter driving school course in New Hampshire in partnership with Team O'Neill. Throughout the day, we tested various vehicles and honed in our skills in weight distribution, obstacle avoidance, and challenging driving courses. The Toyota Highlander's exceptional all-wheel drive system, remarkable handling, and minimal slippage on snow and ice made it the undisputed champion among the vehicles we tested. Additionally, its quiet and precise ABS system ensured optimal traction and stability. Overall, the Highlander is a standout choice for drivers seeking a reliable and capable vehicle to tackle challenging terrains and weather conditions. Being that the Highlander is targeted towards families and growing families, safety is a #1 priority. In this car, you have Safety Sense 2.5. Integrated with that comes lane keep assist, Toyota's 360 camera system, radar cruise control. Honestly, guys, this car practically drives itself. You really don't have to do much, especially when you're on super long highways. And to be honest with you guys, being in this cabin, it doesn't really feel like I'm driving a big car. Obviously, I do feel elevated because there is some height with this car. But as far as turning, you don't really feel that much body roll. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going crazy on these corners, but considering the size of it, you don't feel much on this car. And I have to say, I really do like the 360 camera system integrated in this car because it has almost this 3D look where it stitches all 3 cameras together and you can almost see under the car and around the car. It's one of the coolest systems I've seen on a vehicle of this category. The heads-up display is also extremely useful, especially in this kind of conditions. Right now I'm driving back to the airport and I literally don't have to look at Google Maps on the screen. I can just look up front and it's giving me turn-by-turn signals, which you don't always see with heads-up displays. So love to see that on here, Toyota. I always appreciate when car manufacturers integrate full digital gauge clusters. You know, we're in the future now and being able to customize it. And with this particular model, you have the sports mode, you have an eco mode, and you have just a normal mode. And every time you adjust between those different driving modes, you can actually see the full gauge cluster do this really cool animation with the Highlander. It almost reminds me of just one of those German luxury car gauge clusters. So it's really nice to see that on this cabin. And considering that this particular model with, the Platinum all-wheel drive, pretty much top of the line, starts at $55K, which I think for what you're getting is actually not a bad price. It's something that I would consider as a family car in the future whenever that happens. So it looks like we have built-in Google Maps to the navigation system, which is much appreciated because in the past, Toyota, I don't know what kind of software you're using for your GPS system, but it was extremely outdated. But look at this, it's super fluid. It's practically Google Maps built in, so even if you're not using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you're still pretty much fine here. After driving the Highlander from F to E, I can confidently recommend this vehicle to families or drivers looking for a full-size SUV. With its competitive $36,000 base model and $40,000 hybrid price points, the Highlander outshines rivals in terms of price to feature ratio. Safety is paramount for families, and Toyota's Safety Sense 2.5 Plus comes standard, ensuring confidence for long road trips or short commutes. The versatility of a full-size SUV is unbeatable. To be honest with you, my only gripe with this vehicle is the built-in assistant had really poor voice recognition, and it was extremely frustrating, and I ended up pretty much just using my phone for the navigation system. What's the weather forecast?
You can say things like, "What's the weather like?"
That's what I just said. However, there is Alexa built in that I didn't really get to test out, so that might be a little bit better. With that said, this has been Victor Kamanga with another Everything Automotive video. Thanks for watching. Bye.